First half, I thought the first half was extremely high-level basketball game, and we felt great. We blew a switch to end the half, and then it was a 53-52 game, and that same bugaboo just keeps rearing its ugly head, and that's turnovers. And it's you don't have enough timeouts to get momentum stopped sometimes, and give Arizona credit, they capitalized, and this was a game which we've been so dominant on the glass against our other opponents, and that made up a little bit, masked our turnovers. And you get 53 field goal attempts tonight and 22 turnovers. And we've got to clean that up. It doesn't matter what offense we run, we're finding ways to turn the ball over. And they don't pressure you. They let you run your stuff, and it's just a frustrating trend. But we got to get better, and we get 8 days to practice now, and very, very busy first week, 2 on the road, and now we got a lot of film to learn from.
About the turnovers that you've seen, where on the spectrum from mental toughness to executing as a unit does it fall?
I think they're one and the same. I think when you're mentally tough, you execute, and I think when you don't execute, really good defense, and let's be real, Arizona's one of the top defensive teams around, and I felt, like I said, I felt like we were right there the first half. We had Nico Mannion shooting jump shots off the dribble. We had Green, who had not been shooting it well at all, shooting threes. We had mixed up our defenses enough that we kept them off balance a little bit, and our offense was good. We got out in transition. We got some easy ones. We missed Kofi 6 or 7 times, but then all of a sudden we just get so stagnant, and I wish I had the explanation for it. We've got to figure that out.
They're really tough to guard with Mannion at the point, and especially when Green's knocking down threes. What were you trying to accomplish? I mean, you kind of talked about it a little bit.
Well, they run good offense. They run a little circle motion, and I thought our game plan was really good going into it, and we wanted to lock and trail him and Smith, and go third to make Green hit it and close out short. And we knew Zignaji was a very capable scorer, and then we just want to keep them off balance. And to their credit, they made shots that they hadn't been making, and maybe that was bad defense or bad game plan. That's on me. But there was great tempo. It was a high-level game in the first half, and then we reverted back to the stuff that I'm trying to correct, and that's ball doesn't go in, not guard. And 53-52, a 15-0 run, and we could never get it under control because our offense was 4 straight turnovers.
That hurts your transition defense too when you're turning the ball over that much, gives them run-outs and 3-on-2s.
Well, we turn it over 4 times, we take a couple quick shots, you miss a couple free throws, and all of a sudden you're in the midst of a 15-0 run, and we've got to have something that we can do to stop that. And it's not pounding the ball and dribble all the time and trying to go 1-on-5. We've got to get guys spraying it and passing it and moving it, and we're not doing that enough.
How tough did they make things to get to Kofi, and once Kofi got the ball?
Well, I don't know how tough they made it. I thought that we missed him 6 or 7, 8 times in the first half. We just didn't throw the ball to him, and he had really good position, I thought, and that's something we've got to work on. And obviously, after 3 games, we know post feeding and post entries are something we've got to get much better at and spend some time on. And it changes the dynamic of a game because we don't put any foul pressure on them at all. And so we'll learn from that. We'll get better at it, and yet we've still got to be tough enough to execute, tough enough not to turn the ball over.
Is there any key you see to keeping Georgie on the floor, getting rid of the cheap fouls or anything like that?
I mean, he's a guy that everybody knows has a reputation. He posts really hard. His offensive fouls are stuff that we've got to get corrected. We've got a Q-tip that we run around with a broomstick and 2 ends on it and make him post with it above his head, yet he reverts back and gets his arms out. In almost every game we've played this far, he's had a hook and hold with his arms. We've got to clean that up, and he's got to want to clean that up. And we do need him on the floor, and we got to have a better Georgie than we had tonight with just 1 rebound.
You have obviously